Hey guys, what's up? Mark here for another Pokemon Wi-Fi Black and White battle. But before we get started with that, I just want to give you a little bit of an update on where I've been and why I haven't made a video in a while. So, the other day, I went to the drive-in to watch a movie, and someone took my DS out of the car and sat it somewhere, and it fell on the ground, and a car ran it over. Now, you probably want to like, what the? Did you have to buy a new one? No. Surprisingly, this is a pretty durable device. I mean, it took a crack to the lower right or the upper right corner, but other than that, it was really unscathed. It turned on, worked fine. I sent it in. 11 days later, here we are. I got it fixed. $85. I also got an iPhone. Cool. Well, anyways, here we go. Let's start the battle off. This happened a while ago. It's against my friend, 975 Cool. May have seen him before in a lot of my other videos, but here we go. And this also happened on that day, too. Anyways, he's going to lead with Victreebel, and I'm going to lead with Heatran. Now, I'm using a Sandstorm team, and he's using a Fire team. This is his primary team. I mean, I've battled it like once before, but I didn't really know much about it at the time. So, figuring a Fire attack, he obviously switches out, and I do go for the Fire attack because just to play it safe. I mean, I could have gone for the Dragon Pulse. Probably would have been a smart play on my, because I knew he was going to switch into Latios, but I just wanted to play it safe just in case he didn't. So I'm going to go into Tyranitar now, just to set up the sand, so I get the special defense boost. And this Latios is revealed to be a screener, which, I mean, I didn't really know its moveset, but now I know that it does have Reflect and Light Screen, which it uses now. So, I didn't know what other moves this guy had. So, I Dragon Dance, and he starts fearing me a little bit now. But the thing is, this is a very awkward Tyranitar set. I've never seen it anywhere else. It's a Resto, Chesto, Crunch, and Dragon Dance, and Stealth Rock. Really awkward. Bulky, like max defense, but I left the special defense medium. So I Crunch, and it does a lot with one Dragon Dance. Because, as I said, this is a weird set. It does have max. I think it's a defense boosting nature, but has max attack, max defense. So, anyways, I go back into my Heatran to take the fire move, and yeah, absorb it, Flash Fire. Now, he's gonna switch into his Espeon, and I think I'm gonna use a Earthquake. Okay, Earthquake. Probably should have went for the Fire Blast because I had it boosted in the sun. Anyways, it did crap. So, yeah. So I'm forced to switch out. I'm Scarfed, so I can't do any jack to this thing. So I go into Ferrothorn, and then I realize, crap, this thing has Magic Bounce. So I know it's faster than me, definitely. So I'm just going to go with the safe Gyro Ball as he Signal Beams. And Ferrothorn is taking a lot of damage from these moves. It looks to be about 4-hit KO, Signal Beam. So, yeah, that Gyro Ball did a big chunk. So I'm going to do it again as he goes into Ninetales. But Ninetales is also faster than me by a lot. But I'm just going to safely switch out, go into my, whatever this dude is. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. Anyways, I go into him as fodder because I know he can't really do much. So, actually no I don't, never mind. I went in there to counter the Espeon. So I go back into my Heatran as he goes for Fire Blast. I get the Flash Fire boost. I think now I go for the Fire move because I realize that he has Sun Up and there's Fire. And I get the boosted Flash Fire. So, as his Reflect wears off that turn, he does not want to take a move from this guy. So he goes into Latios. I should have predicted that, but I didn't. I went for the Fire Blast. pretty sure it does a nice chunk, actually. That is a Flash Fire boosted in the Sun Fire Blast. Did a lot, considering that's a bulky variant. Go for another one just to finish this guy off, which it does easily. So, this is my first time actually using Heatran in a battle, but yeah, this is doing really good. So, he goes into Sawsbuck, goes for the jump kick, and at this point I'm like, oh god, I can take one, but Fire Blast, please don't miss. And it hits. Yes! So, take this guy out. Super effective. Fire Blast in the Sun. Flash Fire boosted. Definite KO. That was his one counter to... That's his main sweeper on this team. So, I'm glad I got that thing out of the way. But now Espeon comes back in. And I think now I'm... No, he's faster than me. Okay, whatever. Faster than me. I live... And this is where I freaking... Yeah, I missed the Fire Blast. Sucks balls. But, yeah. So, now he just goes for the Signal Beam. And takes me out. So, Heatran finally goes down. He did a lot of work. So, yeah. I think now I'm going to go into my... Yep. What is this dude's name? Escavalier, there we go. He switches out, fearing the whatever I do, and I think I'm pretty sure I go for the sub on the switch. This is an awkward set too. Anyways, sub on the switch. And yeah. If he Fire Blasts me in the Sun, I will not appreciate that without the sub. So, I think I just... Yeah, I go for Iron Head. See how much it will do. Does quite a bit. Since I do have like 400 something attack. But, yeah, at this point, I'm like, you know what? Just, I don't care. I'll die. So, he takes down my Escavalier, definitely. Which sucks. Because Escavalier is really good. I never get to use him because he always dies because he's super slow. And now I go into my Lucario and I'm like, crap. And I run some... I look at the stats and I'm like, crap. Ninetales can outspeed, definitely. So I'll go back into Tyranitar, get rid of his Sun, and also get the special defense boost that I like. So he's going to Fire Blast me. This is a long game. Anyways. Oh yeah, it becomes a stall war at this... yeah, at this point it becomes a stall war. So, he's like sitting there thinking he's all safe and whatnot. And he's like, I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp you. And I'm like, yeah, go ahead. And I just start laughing and he's like, what? Why are you laughing, dude? I just crippled your Tyranitar. And I'm like, because I'm just gonna DD while you think you're safe. And he's like, I carry the Solar Beam. But I wasn't really fearing the Solar Beam since I do get the special defense boost and it's a 2-turn attack. So I'm just taking the burns like a champion. He's going to switch out knowing that this is a losing battle. Go into Victory Bell. And I'm going to rest my burn off. And then he's like, what is this? What kind of Tyranitar are you running? And I'm like, don't ask me. So, I rest up, get the Chesto, wake up, get my 1 DD. He's going to take some damage from that. Use Sunny Day, which I don't care about. Because I am a boss, and I'm going to use Crunch on his Victory Bell. And that is going to do a lot. Enough to KO. So, Victory Bell dies. Tyranitar's like, yeah, son. And then he goes into his Coconut dude, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to take a move from that guy. Even though I did carry the super effective Crunch, I wasn't thinking at the time. So I go into Pharaoh just to take whatever he has to throw at me, knowing I can. I thought he was going to go for a Leech Seed, I think. Then he told me afterwards he didn't carry Leech Seed on it. I don't even know if we can learn Leech Seed. I'm just like fearing it. So Solar Beam did quite a bit to Pharaoh. He's like, Sleep Powder, and I'm like, yes, Sleep Powder. You can't do crap to me. And yeah, Pharaoh's just asleep. And I switch him out because now he can't put any of my other guys asleep. And I have Tyranitar, which is cool because it's like Tyranitar. And I set up the Sandstream, getting my special defense boost back and not allowing him to do crap. And he uses Psyshock, which is a lull in the face on him because now he really can't do anything to me without taking 2 turns to do it. So he goes back into Ninetales, setting up his Sun, and I think I do a DD again. Maybe. What's my other Stealth Rock? Yeah, I Dragon Dance up. I think by this time, by 1 Dragon Dance, I'm faster than him, able to take him out with the Crunch. So, yeah, he's like, he wants to keep his Sun alive because without it, he really can't do anything to me. So I'm fearing the Fire move, or the Solar Beam, switch out into Pharaoh just as Death Fodder so I can safely bring in another poke. But whatever he does fails. I think it was Will-O-Wisp. So, yeah. So now he goes for the Fire Blast, takes out Pharaoh, which is cool with me because I foddered him anyways. And then my dog is barking in the background if you can hear him. But if you can't, then ignore that. So, now I'm going to go back into Tyranitar, set up my Sand again. Now it's just like, switch. This is why I hate weather teams in the metagame, because they're really annoying to play with, because you're like, you know, you want to keep your weather, the dominant weather. But now I go into Stealth. I set up some Stealth Rocks just because he keeps switching that Ninetales out, and it's really annoying. I don't want to get some extra damage on it because I know that he's going to cripple me right when I come in. I forgot, who do I have? I have Lucario left. So he's going to switch out of his Ninetales, go into his freaking coconut thing, Exeggutor, and I'm going to Dragon Dance. I know he can't really do much to me because I am burned, so he can't status me, and Solar Beam is a 2-turn attack. I can really just safely Dragon Dance for a while. Set up my Tyranitar. So he's gonna use Solar Beam. I'm gonna text message. So yeah, I'm gonna Crunch, hoping for the KO, even though I am burned. He told me it was bulky, but it still went down from a double Dragon Dance, Crunch, and now the battle is coming to a close end. He's gonna go back into Ninetales. I know I'm faster, and since I KO'd that friggin' Exeggutor, I'm pretty sure I can take out this Ninetales, especially with the Stealth Rock help. So I'm not really fearing it, but I don't want to take the risk of losing Tyranitar, and I go into my freaking Lucario's fodder. And he dies. Lucario is a boss sometimes, but you gotta play him right, and that time I really couldn't do much with him. He was just on there because he resisted the Sandstorm. But now I go back into my Tyranitar. I don't know why I just sacked Lucario right there. I'm probably stupid of me, but I wanted to set on my Sand because now I can switch out, go into Excadrill, which he forgot I had on my team, and just freaking tear crap up. He can't really do anything to me. He Solar Beamed like a tard, and now I can pretty much, yeah, I set him up for a sweep. Or not a sweep, just to kill the rest of his team. So I'm just gonna EQ, finishing off Ninetales here, and then surely I carry the X-Scissor, and I'm gonna finish off Espeon. So thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe if you're not already, or if you like my content. And yeah, hope you enjoyed after the death of this Espeon. So see you guys. I will be uploading a little bit more often thanks to my DS now being back, and yeah.